G'day, that's Slot Car Guy here and welcome back to another delivery unboxing video. Today I have two slot cars to show you. One that I purchased from Hearns Hobby here in Melbourne, Australia, and the other I received from Andrew Lehman. So thank you, mate. I really do appreciate the continued support and it's a beauty. And I've also got an accessory that I purchased from eBay that's prior to the digital era. Let's call it the analog digital era. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So let's get stuck into it. Let's look at these two slot cars and what is this retro accessory I purchased. So let's dive headfirst into this delivery unboxing. We'll start with the slot cars first, and the first one will be from Andrew Lehman or Lehman Hobbies here in Australia. Thank you, mate, for your continued support. This NSR McLaren 720S test car is an absolute banger. Now, what makes this extra special? It's a white kit, so hit the comments. What color do you want to see me paint this? And keep in mind, I'm not the greatest painter, but what an absolute weapon. NSR's run really well out of the box. This is my first McLaren from them, I believe. I think it is. And I cannot wait to get that around my track. Now, talking about the track, I have got that latest small track layout. Now, it's been extremely cold in my shed, so this will go around that track, and then I will change the layout and post the new layout. But that should be happening hopefully next week when the rain stops. But here it is, the McLaren 720S by NSR. Quick segue, of course, we are running the first NSR Australian Championships in Western Australia in September. I'll try and link that video below. If you haven't registered, if you want to participate, please do. Scalextric is doing big things. But beautiful car, Andrew Lehman, you're a champion. But let's check out the next car that I received today. So let's check out slot car number 2. It's Scalextric. It's Pagani Huayra Roadster BC in the beautiful yellow. Now, I purchased this from Hearns Hobbies here in Melbourne, Australia. They have 2 stores in the CBD, Melbourne CBD, and 1 in Narre Warren. Really good selection. But why is this car special to me? Now, you know my good friend Dave Kennedy, absolute legend, and mate, get better soon. I know you've busted your knee, you poor bugger. But this was a car that we spoke about on a live stream, and I think I was giving it a bit of discredit. I don't think I was very happy with it, but I never laid my eyes or hands on it. And he said, Trav, once you see it, you'll be pretty impressed. And if I'm being quite honest, as soon as I saw it on the shelf, I did grab it because it's a car that I wanted to get in my hot little mitts, and it does look really good. Now, blue box, part of the budget series, but it looks really, really good. So I can't wait to get this out on my track. Massive thank you to Hearns Hobbies, who I did purchase this from. Really cool car. Now, this isn't a new slot car, so I was very surprised to see it on the shelf because I think this was a last year's release or maybe the start of the year. Let me know in the comments if I got that completely wrong. But it is the Pagani Huayra Roadster. I'm probably saying that wrong. It reminds me of a word that we say in Australia, which is hooroo. And you probably think, what the hell is hooroo? Well, if you're saying goodbye to somebody, say hooroo. And that's what that reminds me of. So I'm probably butchering it. So I'm going to call it the Pagani Huayra Roadster by Scalextric. So let's take a look at the final item number 3. This is most definitely my favorite out of today's delivery unboxing. It's Scalextric. It is C451, the fuel tank, and it does exactly what it says on the box. It's your fuel tank. Now, take note, this is pre-digital. This stuff is pre-digital. So how smart is that? Today we laugh because we've got apps, but this will plug into your track. You have 2 cars running. You'll fuel them up by pressing a button. Off you go. You'll try and nominate somewhere on the track. It says in the instructions, but of course you could stop anywhere. If the light starts flickering in your fuel tank, your car will, I believe, would start misfiring. It sounds like in the instructions that the car will start playing up. Then once the light comes on, as in fuel light, it's game over. You got to hold the button again, fuel up, and take off. Really smart for back in the day. Yes, we have apps now, but this is the stuff I love. But take a look at that box art. Incredible. I think Scalextric was the best at box art back in the day. Old F1 cars, really well done, really good condition. This also works with the soundtrack, which was another item you can plug into your track back in the day, which I believe made the sound of the cars, and this could plug into it so you could sort of link them up. Would have been a mess on the table. And the last one I think was the Think Tank, which was like a lap counter, almost like a race organizer, which unfortunately when I was bidding on this one, the seller had the other 2, and for some reason I didn't set any bids on it. I went to sleep, I won this one, and I missed out on the other 2. So I did try and complete the set, but I'm happy I got the fuel tank. So there you go, pre-digital for you youngins out there. Awesome item, and I think it is my favorite out of today's pick. So that's a wrap on today's delivery unboxing. 2 incredible slot cars and a really awesome retro Scalextric accessory that I'm so happy to share with you, and hopefully I can get that working in the future. A massive thank you to Andrew Lehman, who did send me the beautiful NSR 720S McLaren. Cannot wait to review that. And a massive thank you to Hearns Hobbies for selling me the awesome Pagani Huayra, whatever you want to call it. slot car, which I cannot wait to review. And I did say me and Dave did talk about that on one of his live streams, so I'm really excited to have a look at it, and I think it looks pretty cool. But as always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram and YouTube. Here is my email if there's anything you want to send me, track builds, whatever you got going on, any new cars. If you want to send me an email, say, Trev, can you try and find this, buy it and review it? Let me know. I'm always looking for new stuff weekly to buy and share with you guys and girls at home, because there's a lot of wonderful stuff in this hobby that I don't think enough of us see. But be safe, take care, support your local. Ciao.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.